What's up guys, it's Katie, welcome back. These intros aren't gonna get any less awkward, so I'm just gonna go. So the other day I was talking to a couple of my friends actually, and we were just reminiscing in memories, and oh my gosh, there were so many good ones. But there is this one, so I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't me that it happened to. It was my friend, but she happened to me. I'll just listen, okay? This happened so many times, but this is like the one good time. My sophomore year of high school, I had a pretty close group of friends. It was my boyfriend at the time, my best friend, and then his girlfriend, who is also I considered her a really close friend. She was really cool at first, and then she just became psycho. Like, I don't mean to like come off as blunt and rude and like disrespectful, I guess. But she was psycho. A different level. Like, I've never seen this before in my life. And she lied about so many things. She's legitimately crazy. So my best friend, we'll name him Roger. So my best friend Roger had lacrosse practice, or he had some sort of practice after school. So he went to that practice after school, and it was me and his girlfriend, and we'll name her Jade. So me and Jade were hanging out, and we were planning to meet up with Roger later, and I forget what we were talking about, but for some reason she brought up drugs, and I think she bought them, and she wanted to tell me about them, or she wanted to like confide in me. I honestly don't remember. Roger, he smoked weed, but he didn't do anything more than that. I was, like, I didn't really care. You do you, I'm gonna do me, like that kind of thing. And I knew that she didn't do it because whenever I went with Roger, she would always be like, no, I'm good, thanks. But all of a sudden, she pulled out this little Altoid container, and she opened it and she said, "That's Oxycontin." And so when she said that, I was just kind of like, okay, hold on. I believe they stopped making Oxycontin and they started making oxycodone, or however you pronounce it, because people that were taking Oxycontin were abusing it. I could totally be off on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Like, I was kind of like, whoa. And so she was like, do you want one? And I was like, nah, like, I'm good, thanks though. And so she goes, okay, well, I'm gonna take one. And I was like, all right. Like, we were in the school, so there was the hallway, and then so if you're walking down the hallway, right, you get to the end of the hallway and you can either go left, right, or straight into a classroom. And if you went right, you would go down the stairs, and if you went left, you would go into this little corridor. So it was just like a little place where you could sit and hang out. So we were sitting in there, and she goes, okay, well, I'm gonna take one. So she walks out of the corridor and around the corner, and I was like, all right, like, you're not gonna take it, because like, why would you need to walk away to do that? But it's none of my business. Maybe you are, maybe you just look really stupid when you do and you don't want anyone to see you. I don't know. But I don't really care. I was doing my own thing. And then I think like a minute later or whatever, she came back. She was like, are you sure you don't want one? I have one left. And I was like, no, I'm sure, like, I'm good. And so like we kept talking, and then I forget how much longer. There's like a little fuzz. But like a little while later, I was like, all right, I'm really hungry. Like, we can't wait for Roger. We'll just text him to come meet us at Papa Gino's. So we went downstairs and we were walking through the cafeteria, and I saw my friend, we'll name him, I don't know, Matt. And I'm like, hey Matt, wanna hang out? And he's like, yeah, sure, what are you guys doing? And I was like, we're gonna get some food at Babiie-Kay's, do you want to come? He's like, yeah, let's go, like blah, blah, blah. So we walked down and we were walking up the stairs, and as we were walking up the stairs, Roger showed up and he was like, hey guys, what's up? And Jade saw him, and like a switch, totally normal walking up the stairs, turns around, sees Roger, I can't snap, but instantly loopy, like losing her mind, can't walk straight. She's out in space, loopy. Excuse me, like that's not how drugs work. It doesn't just happen like this. Literally anyone can tell you that. Anyone. A monkey could be like, this girl's stupid. Like, that's how obvious it is. And so she walks down the stairs, she goes to talk to Roger, she does whatever, like I'm not really like paying attention to her, I was just like, that did not just happen. So I go up to Matt and I'm like, did you just see that? And he was like, what? And I was like, that she just like switched. He was like, yeah, I saw that. and I was like, when you take a drug like that doesn't happen, does it? And he was like, no, you can't just switch like that. And I was like, I don't know. But eventually he like put his stuff away. She was still loopy as fuck. And loopy. And we were walking to Babiie-Kay's. And so as we're walking down the street towards Babiie-Kay's, I think I was talking to Roger. I think I was talking to Roger and Matt at the same time, and she was just kind of like on the side, and she was like, oh, puppies and rainbows and sparkles and unicorns and blah. Honestly, I don't remember that. But then all of a sudden she walks into the street. Like Jimmy's like, I'm gonna go this way, and walks into the street, like into oncoming traffic. And so then Roger goes, Jade, what are you doing? And like runs after her, and I'm like, hey Matt. And so like we yelled Roger, like, Roger, we're just gonna be in here, like once you get her, like come get us, or like come sit with us. So we're sitting in Babiie-Kay's and we're just talking, like doing all this. And then Roger comes back. He tells us what happened. When he comes back, he's like, I don't know what's wrong with her. I said, she said she took Oxy. I don't believe it. And he goes, yeah, she's acting really weird. Like, she's just yelling at me. And I think she told him to like leave her alone or something like that. So he was like, fine, like I'm done trying to like get you to come back, whatever. So he came back. And then she called him while we were all sitting, because I don't know how long we were there, but she called him and she was like, I was with you for 1 minute and then you weren't here the next minute and I don't know where you were, like where are you, blah 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 blah. And he was like, you told me to leave, so I left. And she was like, why would I ever say that, like blah blah blah. And so he was like, just tell me where you are and I'll come and get you. So she tells him and he goes and gets her, and me and Matt are like, you know what, like you do your thing, we're gonna get food, and then when we finish we're gonna go back to the school. We get our food, we go back to the school, and then Roger shows up and he's like, Jade had to leave, so she's at home, her dad picked her up, like blah blah blah. And so then Matt left, and then it was just me and Roger. But she called him and she was still acting loopy as fuck. Everybody could just tell that she wasn't being real, like she didn't do anything, she wasn't high, like all that. And so Roger was just like, okay, like stop, like I know that you're not being real, like why are you doing this, like it's not funny, like blah blah blah, like I'm really getting frustrated and all this. And like a switch again. Wait, why are you mad at me? Like I didn't do anything. Like what? Like what are you doing? Like totally normal. Like, bitch, what? What? That whole day was just like dealing, like I felt like a babysitter to a girl that was faking. Like why? She did that so many times, It's just like that's the one time that like really sticks with me. That was just like, that was one of the stories we talked about actually. So it just like reminded me, and I was like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, that was my story. I don't really know what it was, but there it is. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you really liked it. And I will see you guys next time. I'll try to make more because I enjoy it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Me and Subway are out this mother effer. Bye.